Welcome to the BioPharma Business Intelligence Unit, where symbolic integrity meets strategic clarity. At BBIU, we go beyond the headlines to decode the structural forces behind global biopharma, AI, and economic realignment. If you value precision, verification, and symbolic depth, this channel is for you. Subscribe now to access our weekly briefings, dossiers, and intelligence reports, and consider joining our institutional tier to unlock early warning systems, custom metrics, and exclusive strategic insight. You're not just listening, you're entering the future of epistemic intelligence. www.biopharmabusinessintelligenceunit.com.
China's PMI Mirage, front-loaded fear disguised as growth. Executive summary. China's October 2025 manufacturing data projected numerical stability while concealing structural fatigue. The official PMI published by the National Bureau of Statistics fell to 49.0, indicating contraction, while the private RatingDog S&P Global index rose slightly to 50.6, suggesting expansion. Markets interpreted the divergence as recovery. Closer examination shows mechanical motion generated by fear, not vitality. The sequence is traceable. In March 2025, exporters accelerated production to ship goods before the U.S. tariff wall, 15 to 41%, activated in April. Those front-loaded orders inflated spring output, consuming future demand. By October, what appeared as industrial rebound was only statistical residue from that anticipatory surge. Once shipments cleared customs, orders vanished and margins narrowed. The PMI's apparent equilibrium masks depletion, motion without energy, survival through inertia. Structured opinion, BBIU analysis. Economic layer, October's PMI reflects borrowed demand, not productive strength. The acceleration in March-April was a preemptive reaction to U.S. tariffs. Factories pulled future orders forward. The subsequent months display a vacuum in utilization rates and shrinking margins. Rising input costs and declining export prices define an economy operating below profitability but above acknowledgement of contraction. Geopolitical layer. The tariff cycle has converted industrial policy into a form of controlled compliance. Washington's trade levers now set the tempo of Chinese manufacturing. Each announcement dictates a measured oscillation, expansion under fear, contraction under pause. The PMI no longer records domestic efficiency. It measures synchronization with external coercion. The indicator has become a geopolitical seismograph disguised as economic health. Comparative layer. Across the last 5 years, 3 distinct but continuous phases define China's industrial arc. 2020 COVID reconstruction, stimulus-driven rebound through emergency exports and artificial expansion. 2023 zero COVID exit, logistical normalization without domestic demand recovery, activity without conviction. 2025 tariff front-loading, acceleration powered by fear of exclusion, movement derived from anxiety. Each stage exhibits externally triggered motion, never endogenous regeneration. The pattern demonstrates the transition from made in China to maintained in China, an economy preserved mechanically within its own infrastructure. Final integrity verdict. Under the 5 laws framework, data veracity and traceability are strong, reliability and contextual accuracy are moderate. The overall epistemic integrity of China's October PMI equals a medium-high grade, 0.62, relative coherence. Structural risk remains high. The diffusion index registers activity because the system cannot yet afford silence. Manufacturing continues to move, but not to grow. It sustains form after purpose has receded. You've reached the end of the open section of this BBIU content. The complete analysis, with full data, structural frameworks, and extended annexes, is available exclusively to our subscribers. At BBIU, we believe the real value lies beyond headlines, in the depth of structural intelligence that helps leaders and organizations see further. If you want access to the complete archive and future reports, join us at BBIU and take part in the next level of analysis.